It's a case that shocked the nation, a brutal killing spree that left 4 University of Idaho students dead inside of their off-campus home. And now new and chilling revelations are surfacing in the case against accused killer Bryan Kohberger. Investigators have obtained the disturbing search history from his phone, including content about serial killer Ted Bundy and explicit terms involving unconscious victims. Investigators now believe Madison Mogen may have been the killer's first intended target, followed by her best friend Kaylee Gonsalves, who was asleep beside her. Xana Kernodle was reportedly awake, possibly fighting back, while her boyfriend Ethan Chapin is thought to have been the last attacked. Lawyers claim cell tower data connects Kohberger's phone to the vicinity of the crime scene 23 times in the months leading up to the murders, always after dark. Kohberger has pleaded not guilty, and his defense maintains he was nowhere near the house at the time of the killings. Joining us now for more insight and analysis is someone who's been closely tracking this case from the beginning, Jennifer Coffindaffer, NewsNation's law and justice correspondent and a former FBI special agent. Jennifer, thanks so much for being here tonight.
Thanks for having me.
So, Jennifer, you have reviewed countless cases for the FBI. How strong is this new evidence just uncovered, and what does it indicate to you? Does it help investigators build a timeline or a motive here?
I think the Google searches are very important, specifically because what they cover. I mean, when you look and see that Bryan Kohberger was looking at porn, but specifically related to people who were sleeping, related to people who were drugged, unconscious, that really states what he was looking for. If you believe he did this crime, it certainly lines up.
We know Kohberger's phone pinged near the crime scene 23 times leading up to that night. How significant is that pattern of activity to investigators and a potential jury that could consider the death penalty?
Oh, that's so important because it shows that he surveilled them, right? He was in that area. He was looking, he was trying to figure out exactly what we call a site survey in law enforcement. What was he doing out there? He was trying to see patterns. He was trying to see exactly where people entered, and 23 times. That is going to be very significant for a jury.
The search history found on his phone seems disturbing. Terms like passed out, forced, and Ted Bundy. Now, because of his course of study, does it give cover or excuse for any of these searches?
I think it will give some cover and excuse, and you can be sure that the defense is going to say that. But when you look at the totality of everything, and then when you see that selfie, Natasha, of him all dressed in black, just how Bundy dressed, it's really eerie.
Defense attorneys already saying Kohberger often drove alone at night to stargaze or hike. Does that explanation hold any weight for you?
It doesn't. And this is why. Actually, I think it hurts him. I think the evidence was so strong, they had to come up with some excuse. But it's something we always like when people put themselves where the crime took place, Natasha. It's one less hurdle. And now they've just made one less hurdle saying, yeah, he was out there stargazing.
All right, Jennifer Coffindaffer, always appreciate the insight and time, and happy Mother's Day to you as well.
Oh, thank you so much, Natasha.
Great to see you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.